All right, guys, so today I decided to do something a little different. I went out to Ennis City Lake and I didn't catch anything. Then I went to Lake Clark and I got skunked again. 2 lakes in a row and not a single fish. It's definitely not a good day on the water, especially when you're kayak fishing, because we ended up paddling across the entire thing and not finding a single fish. So today I decided to go to a private pond. Fish on over there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. First cast. Good one. Swallowed it. Too busy trying to paddle myself out. There we go. Look at that baby. Here's too many more. Not bad. Not bad. It's right there in that open hole. If I can get it from the low for you. Yep, that's good. Look at that. Lost my fluke. What I got to fish. Exactly where I thought he was going to be. Good looking fish too. Pulled into this private pond and these goats are just crazy. And what I didn't get on video is these goats started attacking me. Well, I take it back. Not all the goats attacked me. Just this one stupid billy goat. And he kept pushing me around. He had his head like on my waist and everything. And he literally dug his horn like in between my legs, which is a terrible place for any goat horn to be, by the way. And then he also stuck one like in my pocket, ripped my shorts open. It was terrible. It was bad. But I wouldn't trade a day like that on the lake for anything. Real quick though, I ended up catching quite a bit of fish. I had a great day. Definitely boosted my confidence from the day before because, man, anytime you get skunked, it just sits there and makes you think, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? What can I do better? So sometimes going to a private lake just kind of reinforces the fact that, oh, I am fishing with the right lures. I'm just probably in the wrong spot. And that's definitely what I was doing. I just want to show you guys something real quick. Fishing in private ponds is something that I've been able to do successfully for several years, and fishing in lakes is something that I'm learning how to do right now. But one of the most successful lures that I use in fishing any pond is this right here, and it's called the Fluke. But not just any fluke, it's a snow white fluke. and you get them from Zoom, and they're pretty cool. So there's a few different ways to hook this, right? A lot of people will take the hook. Sometimes they'll go straight through the head, just like that. And there's different purposes for each one. So I'll take the hook, and I go up through the head, just like this, right? And we'll go through the eyelet, just like this. So with my line coming straight through, you're not gonna be able to see the eyelet. Boom, it's completely covered. Now what a lot of people do is they'll come, if you can see, right here in the middle of this fluke, it opens up just like that in the middle. So a lot of people will take that hook and go straight through there and have it come out this back end, this ridge, and just run it along this ridge. But this is something that a buddy of mine showed me from Arkansas one time when I was in college, and it's changed the way that I fluke fish forever. So he'll take this hook just like this, right? So as soon as you get to this point, you're doing good. But instead of going straight into the back, you come in on the side, just like this. Coming on the side, hook just a piece of it, just the corner of it, just like this. Pull that hook through and then skin it just a little bit. So it's still weedless, but what it does, if you can tell, if I can hold it right, is it's got a little bit of a crook to it, a little bit of an angle. So when you're fishing, it doesn't fall straight down. It doesn't swim straight. It actually twists and turns and falls a little sideways. And it's a funny way of fishing, but I'm telling you, most of the time in ponds, this lure never even hits the bottom. Matter of fact, one time I was getting ready to turn the GoPro on to kind of reveal some of the stuff that I was doing while I was out there on the kayak, and while I reached for my GoPro, I had the lure, I just casted it, and while I reached for my GoPro, the fish almost pulled my pole right into the water. It was great. But yeah, man, this is one of the things that I do to help me catch fish in ponds. Another thing that I do is chatterbaits. You guys, these are kind of new on the market. So growing up, I didn't have a whole lot of chatterbaits, but I fish a lot with H&H spinnerbaits, and in ponds, H&H spinnerbaits do pretty well. But chatterbaits are really cool because the way the blade is located, it keeps the hook, you know, from catching on a lot of weeds. It doesn't keep it from getting caught on trees, and it's because I lost my last one. So this is a new one that I bought. One of the things that I learned kind of growing up is if you worm fish a lot or plastics fish a lot, you're gonna lose a lot of plastics. That's just the way it is. The hooks are they're gonna tear this thing up, especially if you're catching a lot of fish with them. You're using the right ones. You know, on a typical day on a pond, if I'm using a white fluke, I'm gonna burn through an entire package of these in a day. It's just gonna rip them all to shreds. Same thing with a June bug lizard. But when you combine the colors of the brown and the blue, you're gonna get the same colors of a bluegill. So when this gets ripped up to shreds, what I typically do is I'll grab it right here from the head, behind the legs, and I'll just pull it apart, just like that. Boom, right? Take the hook right here, just go straight through the back, and keep that hook sunk as long as you can. My dogs are just running around, so I apologize. And go straight up, and now you got yourself a nice little, I don't know if this little tail will cooperate, but you got yourself a nice little trailer, nice little lizard trailer for your chatterbait that has the same colors as a bluegill. And I'm telling you what, the last time I went to the lake, this was pretty effective. So real quick, I just want to apologize for all the crazy noise that's happening in the background of my video. My little fishing buddy over here, he wants to be a little talkative. He wants to be in the video too. He's making all kinds of noises. I can't wait till he can start casting rod. He's gonna be my favorite little fishing buddy. So yeah, check it out. Different things you can do with your plastic lures. I hope to see you guys on the water next time. And until then, peace.